All right. Good afternoon, everyone. This is our meeting for our seniors class of 2021. This is our opportunity to collect any questions and hopefully answer any questions that you may have. You'll notice at the bottom of our screen, you'll notice that we have some information down there. Down there, we would ask if you would please any questions that you have, please list those in the chat. We want to make sure that we collect any questions that you may have. So please, any questions that you have as they arise, please make sure that you list those in the chat. Now, as we go throughout the program today, we'll be joined hopefully by our senior advisor, who will be Ms. Tillman, also our senior counselor, school counselor, who is Ms. Nobles. So we'll be sharing some information from you guys and hopefully be able to, again, address and answer any questions that you may have. Before we begin, I do want to make sure that I make everyone aware that's joining with us that we are recording this session. So once this session is concluded, you'll be able to go back to our YouTube page in order to access this information. Again, on our YouTube page, immediately following this recording, you'll be able to access this onto our YouTube page. So that way, if you missed something, maybe you came a little late, you'll be able to go back and address or see any questions that we may have had, and hopefully answer any questions that you had as well. All right, so we want to go ahead and get started. We want to provide you again with these updates that we have. And again, we're very excited for our senior class this year, as of course, we have a number of things that we want you guys to celebrate this year. We want to be a part of that process with you. So we're going to kick off our celebrations tomorrow, 3 p.m. We're going to have our curbside celebration. So tomorrow, 3 p.m., we will have that. Now, as a note, as a part of the curbside celebration, again, that'll take place on tomorrow, 3 p.m. Students, you'll receive your cap and gowns then. Normally, during the school year, we will have Herf Jones or our representative to come and deliver the cap and gowns to campus. So that way you'll be able to pick those up in person. Of course, with the pandemic, things have changed, so we're doing things a little bit differently. So much like last school year, as you drive through campus, you will be able to pick up your cap and gowns, your honor cords, or any other senior items that you have. Now, we know that there are some students that have purchased the different packages, and of course, based on the package that you purchased, that will determine what items you will receive. But we're very excited to announce that all of our students will receive a yard sign. You'll also receive a banner with your name on it, proudly displaying that you're a member of the class of 2021. You'll also receive 4 masks. Yes, 4 masks that we have for you, in addition to some other items that we have for you as well. So we wanted to make sure that all of our seniors receive something that they can take and proudly show and display their efforts and what they've done thus far. As a note, please make sure as you come through that you follow the rules that we have laid out. No more than 4 people in the car, which will include the graduate. So please make sure you don't exceed that number of people in the car. Do not exit the car. We love you. We missed you. We haven't seen you in a while. But this is not the time to get out the car and give your favorite teacher a hug or anything like that. So please make sure that you stay inside of the vehicle. Somebody will come to you and provide you with the information and items that you have that you are there to pick up. You can also decorate your car. So please make sure that if you're interested, you can more than welcome to decorate your vehicle, and again, proudly show your support for Woodville Tompkins, and again, just being a proud member of the class of 2021. All right. Next item we have is graduation practice. Now, graduation practice will be May 7th, which is this Friday. So May 7th, graduation practice. That will be at Islands High School. One thing that I do want to note is please make sure that you park on the campus of Islands High School and then walk across the street to enter the stadium. So you're going to park at Islands High School and then walk across the street to enter the stadium. You're not going to be able to park at the stadium and then come across. Okay, so you're not going to be able to park at the stadium and walk right in. You're going to need to park at Islands High School and then walk across. Please make sure you arrive on time. We only have 2 hours for practice, so we got to make sure that we get everything in that 2 hour period. So please make sure that you arrive on time, and please allow for the opportunity to be screened. Of course, you do need to wear your mask, and your temperatures will be scanned at the gate. So please allow time for that to happen. Once you come in, Ms. Tillman, who is on the call with us today, Ms. Tillman will go through and provide you guys with all the information that you need for graduation practice. But of course, we need everyone to be there on time so that we can get that information out to you. We can get everything done and maximize the 2 hours that we have. All right, and then we have graduation itself. Graduation will take place May 20th at 1 p.m. Again, May 20th at 1 p.m. And that will take place at Savannah State University at the T.A. Wright Stadium. Now, if there's inclement weather, we are going to go to Tiger Arena, which is the basketball arena, probably about a quarter mile from the football stadium. Students were asking that you arrive no later than 12 noon. Please make sure that you arrive no later than 12 noon. Again, we still have to go through all the screenings. We got to do the temperature checks. We got to make sure your name's on the list and make sure you know where you're going, all those things. So please make sure that you arrive by 12 noon. Also, things are going to be changing again in the event that there is inclement weather. Please make sure that you go to the school district website. There has been a special tab that is created just for the class of 2021, which will outline a lot of information as it relates to graduation. It'll also be a place where you can go and get the graduation programs and a number of other pieces of information that you'll need for graduation. Now, one of the things that I do want to make sure I make you guys aware of is that, of course, our graduation is at 1 p.m. Yes, we know it's at 1 p.m., which may be a warm part of the day. It may be a little warm at 1 p.m., okay? But you are not able to bring your umbrellas into the stadium. So please tell your parents, family, those that will be attending, that they cannot bring the umbrellas into the stadium. That is a rule set forth by the University System of Georgia, which will rules set forth by the University System of Georgia, which then governs Savannah State University. So please make sure that you don't have any umbrellas, and no tailgating is allowed. So only those individuals that are coming to graduation should be the individuals that come to graduation. So please make sure that you advise your family, friends, loved ones that we are not going to have any tailgating that'll be taking place. And please have them to not stand around the exterior of the arena or of the football stadium. And we want to make sure we keep that area clear so that we can make sure we follow all safety protocols going forward. All right. And then the big question that everybody has is regarding graduation tickets. So each student will have 3 tickets, and that is every person needs 1 ticket. So each person that is attending needs 1 ticket, and that is regardless of age. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, these are the guidelines set forth by Savannah State University. So if that baby is 2 months old, that baby needs a ticket. Okay. Everybody that's coming in, every heartbeat needs a ticket. So please make sure that you keep that in mind as you're kind of thinking about who are going to be receiving your tickets. The tickets will be available through the GoFan app, and you will receive that information next Monday. Okay, you'll receive that information during next week to let you know how you can secure your tickets and how you can then share your tickets with the other people who will be invited. Of course, if we cannot have any more than the 3 people to come, we've gotten a lot of requests where people have said, oh, well, can I just get 1 extra ticket or I got this other person, can they get another ticket? Unfortunately, no, we cannot give out any more than those 3 tickets. Again, through that GoFan app, you'll have an opportunity to receive your tickets and then distribute them. There also more information will be available on that district website that I mentioned in regards to you being able to access those tickets and what you would need to do. Now, for those of you that have not used your school email, you don't know what your password is, you don't know anything, please make sure you contact the school and that you speak with Miss Fields. Miss Fields is our library media specialist, and she would have access to that information. So you can contact the school, you can send Miss Fields an email, or you can call us at the school and we'll work through to make sure that we can get you that information so that way you can access that. If I were you, I would try to do that ahead of 5:10. I'll try to get that done sometime this week. So that way, as the tickets become available, you will be able to access that information and, of course, share that with family and friends. Graduation day, when you're arriving to the venue, graduates will have a designated parking area. And so for our students, some of you may drive, bring yourself over. Please make sure you place your graduation cap in the window of the car in order to gain access to that area. So please make sure that you place the cap in the window. And of course, once you arrive, then we will verify that it is that person. Parents will not be able to park and remain in that area. So if your parents are bringing you to graduation, please make sure that they drop you off and then parents go to their area. Parents go to their area to park. And of course, once graduation is over, you would then reunite with your parents in order to make sure that you guys can coordinate how you're going to be leaving for the day. Students, please make sure you know that you will need to go through the COVID screening before you enter the graduation venue. So please make sure that you take time to work through all the COVID screening that needs to take place, and please build that into your schedule. Do not bring any personal items, phones or purses, etc. Any of those things. Please do not bring those into the graduation venue. Obviously, it could be a distraction, having those items and those things there with you. And we want to make sure that you're focused on this very special ceremony. Again, of course, celebrating you, the class of 2021. Graduation attire, got a lot of questions about this, but option 1, traditionally for our male students, black dress slacks, white collared shirts. You're given the option this year to either wear a short or a long sleeve shirt, black tie, black dress shoes, and black socks. So again, that is option 1. Option 2 would be a black dress, flat enclosed shoes. Heels are not allowed on the field. And quite honestly, ladies, I've had an opportunity to walk on that field a couple of times. You want to wear flat shoes. You don't want to take a chance and have a moment during graduation where you took a fall, so to speak. So please make sure that you wear flat shoes during that time. And of course, to answer a number of the questions that I have received, which is about decorating your caps. And no, students, you are not allowed to decorate your caps for graduation. So for the graduation ceremony, you are not allowed to decorate the cap. So please make sure that your cap is clean, free, and clear of any decor from the top of your graduation caps. All right, and I see a couple of people have already kind of popped into their comments, and I'll get to those in just a second. Again, please make sure that you continue to post your comments into the chat. That is how we'll be able to address any questions that anybody may have. Of course, as I mentioned, guests will need to park in their designated areas. And again, guests will not be able to tailgate in that parking area. So that should be for guests who are coming into, who you plan to come into graduation. So guests need to be coming into the graduation venue, whether again that's at TA Wright if we have good weather, or at Tiger Arena if there's inclement weather. So guests do not need to be kind of hanging out in the parking lot. All guests will need a ticket. That's regardless of age. So all guests will need a ticket. And that's based on those guidelines set forth by Savannah State University. Now we're asking that all the parties, so your group, when they come, that they all enter at the same time, because you'll be seated as a group inside the stadium. So once your three people come in and they're all together, then those three people are going to sit together during the graduation ceremony. So please make sure that your three people all come at the same time, because that's going to make that process a lot easier for them. And of course, your family's going to want to sit together anyway. So help them out and make sure they all come in at the same time. Other considerations that we want you guys to make, and we'll get ready to take any of the questions that you have. Please make sure that your address is updated in the system. Diplomas will be mailed to you. So if you do not have an updated address, then you run the risk of potentially not receiving your diploma, because it may go to the wrong address. So again, please make sure students that you updated your contact information, so that way we can make sure that your information is going to the right place. A number of you have been accepted to some of the best colleges in the world, but we don't know it. So please make sure, if you have not, please submit your college acceptance letters and your scholarships to Ms. Nobles. We've had so much fun announcing where our seniors are going to be going to college, and all the scholarships that you guys have earned. However, we know that there's a lot more out there. So please make sure that you send that information to Ms. Nobles. Some of you are going to be asking about information regarding final transcripts and where those go. You're going to get that information as well in your email and through It's Learning. So please check one of those two places, because then that will tell you, where, how you can submit that information. And as always, we ask that you please make sure you stay connected. You can visit our Facebook page, our website, and our Instagram page in order to get those updates. As a note, we do conduct a daily update on YouTube and on Facebook, and we also post that to our Instagram page as well. We do a daily update to let you guys know what's happening and what's going on here on campus. So again, please make sure that you stay connected in order to be able to find out the latest pieces of information. All right, let's see. So I'll go through and I'll check some of these questions here. So our first question came in from Candace. Candace, I love that profile picture there. But Candace says, are caps adjustable since we were never measured? So we will have representatives from Herff Jones who will be there to assist. So if your cap is too big, somebody will be there to assist you to make sure that you get the appropriate fit for your tassel. So, for your caps. So when you get those, please make sure that you take advantage of the opportunity to try on your materials. And so that way we can go ahead and coordinate if there are any changes or adjustments that we need to make. Next question comes in from Melissa. She said, will we be getting tassels? Yes, your tassels will be coming as a part of your cap and gown, again, that you'll be picking up tomorrow. So if you've already paid for your cap and gowns and already ordered those, you'll be picking those up tomorrow from Herff Jones, and your tassel is a part of your cap and gown. The question that I knew that I was not going to be able to escape this evening is, when is the last day for seniors? And the last day for seniors is May 19th. That is the final day for seniors. That is the day before graduation. Many of you are still participating in AP classes. Many of you still have assignments that you need to work on. So May 19th is your final day that you are a student at Woodville Tompkins. So again, please make sure that you submit and get all of your assignments in, because we want to make sure that you finish strong. Question that came in from Alex: if we can't bring personal belongings, where do we keep our car keys and wallets? Of course, items like that, you can keep inside of your hand. If you have pockets, of course, you can put those in your pockets. I know ladies don't have pockets, especially if you're wearing a dress. So we ask that you kind of keep those in your hands, so that way those you won't lose those. as well. But of course, please make sure that you don't bring any other personal items there. Okay. All right. Question comes in from Glenda. Glenda says, "Where is the ceremony taking place?" And Glenda, that's a great question because we have a couple of options. So if the weather is good, this will be taking place at Savannah State University, T.A. Wright Stadium, outdoors. That is where our ceremony will take place. If we do run into inclement weather, rain, or anything else that's going on, then we will move our festivities into the Tiger Arena. That's where we will have the graduation ceremonies inside the Tiger Arena. But both events, both locations rather, are on the campus of Savannah State University. So good weather, football stadium, bad inclement weather at the basketball arena. Let's see. Trinity asked the question, does the student have to be in the car for the drive-in, or can a parent pick up the item? So yes, a student needs to be in the car for the curbside celebration. And if the student is unable to make it, then we will have an opportunity for you guys to come and pick up those items. This is just more of a celebratory way in which we'll be distributing those items to you. So yes, you can come. You can't come later, or the parent can come later, Wednesday or Thursday or later on in the week in order to get those items. And one note about the curbside, and thank you, Trinity, for asking that question. As you guys are entering campus, please make sure you enter the side closest to the church. Please make sure you enter on that way. We're going to block off the other area where the traffic light is. So please make sure you enter from the side that is closest to the church. That's going to allow for us to kind of keep our flow of traffic going in and out during that time. But thank you, Trinity, for bringing that question up. Let's see. Anari asks, are we having just one day of graduation practice, or will there be another one closer to that date? And unfortunately, Anari, we only have one day for graduation practice, just one day. So that's why I want to make sure everybody gets there on time, and that everybody is ready to go right at 8:30, so that we can go ahead and begin practice, and we can go through as many times as we can in order to ensure that everything is set up, and that everything is going to be nice for you guys for graduation. Okay. See. So thank you, Ms. Tillman. Ms. Tillman did remind me, and I did not include this, but of course, ladies and gentlemen, the graduation program will be streamed live. It will be streamed through the school district. In the past, or last year, it was streamed through the school district YouTube page, so you can stream and view it on the YouTube page if you have family or friends that would like to do that. Some of you have been asking that question. You have family that's out of town who would like to view it, so it will be available on the school district's YouTube page, and so you will be able to view that there. And then also, please make sure, again, for any of those items that you have, please try to keep those in your pockets or kind of close to you. Cherish asked the question, what time do we have to be at the stadium for graduation? And Cherish, that is 12 noon. So please make sure that you arrive by 12 noon, because that'll give us enough time to do all the screening, get you guys in, get you seated, ready to go. So that way when 1 o'clock hits, we'll be ready to go. All right. Alyssa asks, where is the practice being held? So our practice is going to be, let's see, let me pull that back up. Practice will be at Islands High School. Please be there by 8:30 a.m. That's going to be Friday, Islands High School, 8:30. Again, please make sure you park in the parking lot across the street from the stadium, and then you'll walk across the street in order to get into the stadium. Do not park there next to the stadium. You're not going to be able to do that. Please park across the street at the school, walk across the street, and then come on in for graduation practice. Alyssa also asked, and do we need to wear something specific? Alyssa, I would probably wear the shoes that you plan to wear for graduation. You don't have to wear the cap and gown or anything like that, but I would likely wear the shoes that you plan to wear. for graduation. So that way you can kind of, be comfortable in wearing those shoes when it becomes time for graduation. All right. I don't see any other questions here. Ms. Tillman, if you could just send me a note and tell me if I missed anything. Um, and I think Miss Nobles is here as well. So if I missed anything, please let me know. But while I'm kind of going back, looking through everything, let me just kind of breeze back through one more time. Curbside Celebration will be tomorrow, 3 p.m. Of course, students, that's where you're going to receive your cap and gown, honor cords, and any other senior items that you have. You can decorate your cars. Please make sure that you follow the rules. No more than 4 people in the car, which includes the graduate. The graduate must be in the car. Do not exit the car, and then be ready to receive your items. Of course, make sure you enter on the side closest to the church, not at the entrance where the traffic light is. That's going to allow us to make sure that we keep the flow of traffic going for you. Graduation practice will be May 7th, 8:30 at Islands High School. Please make sure you park at Islands High School and then walk across the street in order to enter the stadium. Please make sure you arrive on time. We only got 2 hours of practice. Masks are required. Temperatures will be scanned and checked at the gate. Graduation is May 20th at 1 p.m. If there is great weather, we're going to be at TA Wright Stadium. If there is bad weather, we're going to be at Tiger Arena. And as students, we're expecting you guys to be there no later than 12 noon. Please do not be the student that comes at 12:15 and you're watching graduation ceremony on YouTube. We want you to be there. Please be there on time. Again, 12 noon. And then for the latest updates, please make sure you check the district website, check our website, our social media in order to find out what's going on. As a note for your guests, umbrellas are not allowed in the stadium and tailgating is not allowed as well. All right, graduation tickets, you're going to get those on next week. Of course, students, as we talked about before, you only have 3 tickets. And then each person that is coming in needs a ticket regardless of age. This is based on those guidelines set forth by Savannah State University. If you need any assistance in accessing your email, please make sure you contact the school and speak with Ms. Fields so that we can assist you with that. Graduation day, please make sure you park in the designated area. Our graduates that are driving themselves, please make sure you park in the designated area. Parents are not going to be able to park and remain in that student area. Parents are going to have to drop you off and then go to their area. Students, please make sure you allow time for COVID screening questions to be taking place before you enter into the graduation venue. And students, please make sure that you do not bring any personal items into the graduation venue. This is our attire. Here again, option 1, traditionally for our male students, black dress slacks, white collar shirts, black tie, black dress shoes, black socks. And option 2, black dress, black flat enclosed shoes. And again, heels are not allowed on the field. So please do not wear heels on the field. Again, as I mentioned, the footing can be a little treacherous. So please do not allow yourselves to kind of put yourself at risk, during the graduation ceremonies. And then as we mentioned, and I think I got this question in here from Michael, students are not allowed to decorate their caps. So students, you are not allowed to decorate their caps. All right. And then graduation for your guests, please make sure your guests park in their designated area. They will not be allowed to tailgate. All guests will need a ticket regardless of age. Of course, that's based on those guidelines set forth by Savannah State. Please make sure that all of your guests enter at the same time because you're going to be seated as a group inside the stadium. So if one person is always late coming, you might want to tell them that graduation starts 30 minutes prior to make sure that they get there on time. So please, again, make sure that all of your guests arrive at the same time. You enter at the same time so that you can be seated together. Other considerations, please make sure your address is updated because those diplomas will be mailed to you. To update that information, you can call the school, speak with Ms. Brooks. If you've not submitted your acceptance letters or your scholarships, please make sure you send that information to Ms. Nobles. Her email is right there on the screen. Information regarding final transcripts will be sent to you via It's Learning and to your email. And then, as always, please make sure you stay connected to what's going on. You can check the Facebook page, our website, our Instagram page for the latest updates. And again, as I mentioned, we do a daily video to make you guys aware of what's happening and what's going on campus. So that way you guys can be aware and be prepared. All right. So Candace had a question here that just came up. Candace, let me pop that up there. Candace asked the question, do we need to send information about cores we received outside the school? And then, so Ms. Tillman just responded back and said, no, you don't have to. We've already submitted the program, so we're ready to go with that information. All right. Don't see any further questions. Again, as a reminder, this will be posted to our YouTube page immediately following the end of this broadcast. I do want to say thank you to everybody. This has been a challenging year, but it's going to be a very rewarding day for us as we celebrate the class of 2021 on May 20th at Savannah State University. So I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for our Curbside Celebration, and then graduation practice Friday, May 7th, and then all of you, graduation day, May 20th at Savannah State University. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.